First of all, Maven says to say she loves you and hello.
And tell her hello for me. I haven't
She
seen her.
tells all the kids in her school, I'm friends with Kelly Clarkson.
I love her.
Nobody else can say that in the school.
Wait, she's 13 now?
She'll be 13 in July.
Oh, wow.
She's big. She's like 5'8", something like that now.
Oh, wow.
She's big. She's becoming a little lady.
Yeah.
Her makeup, her hair. She does her own hair. She's
beautiful.
Making decisions, becoming independent. So I just sat the way and guide her and give her advice if she asks for it.
Yeah.
Only if she asks for it.
For makeup?
I'm on my business.
For makeup? Do you chime in on makeup?
No way.
I don't either.
You better not.
Does music run in your family? I heard your dad was a musician as well.
My dad was a musician. I never seen my father with a real job. He was always in a band.
What a life.
The band. Yeah. He wrote and he was in a band in Vietnam. So in the hardest times of our lives, he was entertaining. And so my daughter sings, she rehearses every Sunday, and my son just graduated college with a music degree. I'm very proud of him. That's my son. I'm very proud of him because his mom's died 9 years ago. He had every reason in the world to quit, but he didn't. He kept going. Yeah. And he got his degree.
And like to find your passion. Find something you're passionate about.
Music that reflects the times. How we feeling. It's kind of dark now.
Yeah.
Music. We got to think about our music. It reflects how we feel. So you only sing when you feel like it. When do you think Marvin Gaye sang? When he felt like it. That's how we got what's going on. So I was just talking to my man Eddie Murphy on the phone, and I said, Eddie, I love being funny, but I don't know if I want to tell jokes then. He said, then don't. Just live life.
Yeah.
Life will provide you with the experience that will spark and inspire your creativity.
Yeah.
Might just be the season you're in.
Yeah. Do you still find time as stand-up?
Huh?
Is stand-up still important for you?
Yes, it's the foundation.
Yeah.
It's how it started. Well, it started in class, making my peers laugh, in the lunchroom, being funny in school, high school. And then it turned into a business when I met my first wife who passed away. And I remember when I got an audition for Saturday Night Live, I was on the Martin show and I was so in love with Martin. And my wife said, well, you know who came from Saturday Night Live? I said, who? She said, Eddie Murphy. I said, I'm auditioning.
Yeah.
And that was it. And then I got to meet my comedic hero. Now we talk every day.
Yeah. Oh.
That's my guy. I love him.
Yeah, me and Eddie, too. Just talk all the time. Not as cool as you. Now let's look at his new NBC series, The Fall and Rise of Reggie Dinkins. In the show, Tracy plays a former football star, trying to revamp his image by making a documentary about his life. It's from the same producers who Tracy worked with on 30 Rock, like Tina Fey and Robert Carlock. Whose idea was it to get back together and do this?
This smells like Tina, Rob, and Sam.
Yeah.
Through their paths of life, they work with people and meet people, and they go, how can we put them together? Because me and Daniel are from two totally different worlds. Big shouts to Pete Rose.
Yeah. Yeah, it's such a great cast.
The night before we started filming, we had dinner at my house, because food brings us all together. And I wanted us to hit the ground running.
Yeah.
I wanted us to be comfortable with each other and our sense of humors. And we just started filming that day. I'll never forget it. We just started filming. And this is what you're getting. Funny.
What do you hope people get out of it? Yeah, you want to make people laugh, but what do you hope people kind of feel?
Everybody put their phones down and just watch good old-fashioned TV together in the house.
Agreed.
When Archie Bunker came on and Good Times and Sanford and Son came on, it was always somebody in the house go, it's on!
Yeah.
And the kids was laying on the floor and Grandpa over there in his easy chair and your mom and your pops, and then there was a conversation after. Good.
Yeah. That's true. I never really thought about that. You were always watching
now
somewhere
everybody's
else.
in their room with their phones and
or on a plane and you're
We have a rule, and Maven made it up. When we had dinner, the first person to pick up their phone pays for dinner.
Oh.
Let's start watching TV together again.
I like that. Yeah.
Dad was always at the breakfast table with the newspaper, and it was a conversation.
My daughter's the same with dinner. She wants to set a table, and I didn't grow up that way. Good. And my son is me, and it's like, oh my God, like how long is this gonna last? Because I didn't grow up like that, and like my daughter craves it, so we do it. You know, and if she wants to do it, she'll set the table and do it. She loves it. She likes the connection. Yeah, she likes the connection.
She's about family.
Yeah, it is funny though when your 11-year-old is like, you have to eat at the dinner table tonight. Like, sure will. So you say, I love this actually. You said time is the biggest power in the universe.
Well,
Why do you
feel? In the universe, some people think love is. No, it's time. We human beings, we don't have time. For crap, I don't have time for it.
Yeah.
I just don't. When they want to punish you, what do they give you?
Oh, time. Yep.
When they want to reward you, what do you get?
Time alone.
Time. Because, you know, you can live 30 years with cancer. Time. It's all about time. I've never seen a clock do this, then stop and do this. No. Time keeps going. You got to keep going. Time. Because when we all expire, we go to his kingdom, he's going to ask us, what did you do with the time I gave you on the earth? Did you help or did you heal?
Yeah.
I want to be on the empathic side. So in my community, I give out food at least 10 times a year. Me and my assistant, Lucas.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get back and teach my children that.
Yeah.
And what I teach my children is that you don't want a job. You can get fired at a job. You want pursuits.
Yeah, okay.
Find out what your heart loves, like me and Kelly, and then you pursue it vigorously. Pursue.
I love wrapping it, coming back for when you first came out, you were talking about how your dad was a musician because he never had a real job. I just want you to know you've never had a real job in your whole life. I was like, I can feel the band going, bitch, what? I knew it. I could feel it. He was like, yeah, because he didn't ever have a real job. I was like, y'all never had a real job. I was like, I've been waiting the whole interview to be like, when are you going to stop being lazy? I'm like, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
You know what? That's crazy because my dad, he was a performer, entertainer, and I love him. He gave me what I am. He had more talent in his one pinky than I got my whole body. He was Richard Pryor funny. And I got my name because when he got drafted into Vietnam at 17, he got drafted with a young Irish boy. And his name was Tracy, and 2 days after they got to Vietnam, he stepped on a mine and was blown to pieces. And my father gave me his name, so I cherish that. And he is one of my greatest, that man, I never met him, but he's probably my greatest angel, warrior angel.
I love too, like, the thought of like never, like coming back to that, I was being funny, but never having to feel, I think that is a beautiful life, to never feel like you have a job. It's something that you love and you're good at and you do well, and I love that about it being a passion. What would you tell a younger Tracy?
If I could speak to 6-year-old Tracy, I would tell him, keep playing, you're doing great.
Yeah, oh, keep playing.
Keep playing, you're doing great.
That's nice.
Keep playing,
all right.
You're doing great.
We need another quick break, everybody. Give it up for Tracy Morgan. You can catch